Spain is famous for its football, fantastic food, and cultural and religious celebrations. However, on a recent trip, our focus would be the legendary hike of the Camino de Santiago. The Camino de Santiago, or the Way of St. James, is a large network of ancient pilgrim routes, stretching across Europe and coming together at the tomb of St. James, or Santiago in Spanish, in Santiago de Compostela in northwest Spain. After flights, trains, and Ubers, we finally made it to where we would start the hike for our pilgrimage on the Portuguese route to Santiago de Compostela. So we are off and rolling here on the Camino de Santiago, the Portuguese route. Right behind us here we have a replica of Christopher Columbus's ship. When he came back from the Americas, he landed here in Bayona, where we are starting our route. On the first day, we got hit by a couple of rainstorms, which was a reminder that the weather during the spring is very unpredictable. We had chosen the last 80-ish miles of the Portuguese route so that we could start on the ocean and enjoy the beautiful coastal views on our first day. The Camino does an amazing job of combining rural areas with towns, where you can find plenty of tasty food along the way. Day 1 was a 22-mile day from Bayona to the scenic oceanside village of Chapela. It's amazing what a night of rest can do for you, and we were excited to get back on the Camino for an early start on the second day. We quickly became experts in constantly scanning the horizon for upcoming markers of the famous shell which marks the correct route to follow the Camino. Little country roads, narrow bridges, and beautiful churches were highlights along the route. A 17-mile day got us to the town of Pontevedra. Not feeling super tired, we all headed out to explore the town by running for an hour or two through the streets to explore the sights. Day 3 was the day where the Camino filled up with more and more pilgrims, on holiday hoping to make it into Santiago before Easter Sunday. It was fun to meet travelers from all over the world, of all ages, who were out taking a few days to a few weeks to hike the Portuguese route on the Camino. Spring is an absolutely beautiful time to be out on the Camino, as the flowers are in bloom and the daily temperatures are ideal for hiking all day long. Day 3 was another solid day at over 24 miles that brought us into the town of Padrón. In Padrón, we explored the local fair, which had all kinds of tasty food for us to try, like paella y pulpo, and of course, some churros. Given that it was Easter week, nearly every town had religious processions, marching through the streets in the evenings. We started day 4 with the excitement of knowing we would arrive in Santiago later this afternoon. It was also a bittersweet feeling because there is a beauty to the simplicity of walking all day and spending so much time outdoors with two of your best friends. Lots of pilgrims were out today as we made our way in towards Santiago. As we approached the area near the cathedral, the crowds of tourists started increasing. Finally, after 4 days of hiking and over 80 miles, we could see the cathedral rising above the shops in the cobblestone streets.
Nicely done, Mediocre. Yes, sir. Nicely done, buddy. You made it. Well done. Well done.
The plaza was loaded with other pilgrims, excited to have finished their hikes across Spain. So what did we do the next morning? Get up early and run, of course, so we could have the streets of Santiago all to ourselves. Although we only spent 4 days on the Camino, I can tell you that it was most definitely a memorable experience. The beauty of the countryside, the other pilgrims we met along the way, the delicious food, and the chance to simplify life made this an experience I will not soon forget. I look forward to coming back again in the future to explore another section of the world's most famous pilgrimage, El Camino de Santiago.